Hi, and welcome back inside Uplift Property Management. Did you know here at Uplift, we have a proven process for everything that we do, from the first time you call as a new property owner or a new person looking for property management, all the way through every part of the rental cycle. We have a proven process, and we're gonna go through that today. So first things, if you're a new owner, looking for a property manager for the first time, or if you are looking to switch property management companies, we need to have an alignment call. We need to get on the phone and discuss your goals, any pain points you might be having, and discuss our services, see if we would be a good fit for you. The next step is our optional property walk. So for owners who want us to come out to the property, if your property is vacant, what we'll do is one of our property management experts will come to visit you at the property. We're gonna do a thorough inspection of the interior and exterior of the property, see if there's any of those habitability standards that we need to meet. And then we will run some comps, get a good value, rental value for your property, see what we can rent it for. And then lastly, we'll sit down, go over our management agreement and see if you have any questions. And then it comes to sign the management agreement. And during this process, we have a really simple management agreement. If you have any questions or concerns, give us a call. We're more than happy to walk through it with you. Now you're all signed up. It means you're a part of the Uplift family. It's time to get you onboarded. During that onboarding process, a couple things are gonna happen. One is you're gonna get introduced to your new property manager. We'll get an intro call set up so you guys can meet each other, discuss any needs of the property. We're gonna send you an onboarding survey. That onboarding survey is really important. It gives us all the information on the property we need so we can upload that into our systems so we can manage your property properly. And lastly, we're gonna get you enrolled in our Owner University, a series of videos just like these that go over Uplift's processes, general landlord tips and tricks, and other frequently asked questions that people ask. So now we've got you onboarded, it's time for our rental cycle. So during the rental cycle, there's a few things that happen. The most important thing that happens is rent collection. We've made it really easy for our tenants to pay rent. They have a dedicated portal that they can go into and they can pay right online. It's as simple as that. And we're always here to help our tenants if they have any issues making those payments online. We have tenant support. We all know that tenant support and tenant satisfaction is key to having a successful rental. And that's why each tenant has a tenant portal, 24/7 access to place work orders in their portal, to communicate to their property manager. And we have a 24/7 dedicated emergency line for any emergencies that might be happening at the property. Let's talk about maintenance. Maintenance is really important for us to maintain the value of your home and keep the tenants safe and satisfied. We have an extensive list of vendors that we work with. So any maintenance issue that happens at the property, we're able to handle it for you. Next, we have finances. I know financial documentation can always be a mess when it comes to rentals. We believe here at Uplift in transparent accounting. So you will have an owner portal that you can log into and see your monthly statements. And then at the end of the year, we have a end of year statement. It makes it really easy come tax time. Every year, we're going to conduct an annual inspection, usually around 90 days prior to the end of the lease. This is how we're gonna determine if we want to renew the lease with the tenant, and also make sure that there's no preventative maintenance that we need to look at in the near future. Next, we have our move out and move in process. When a new tenant moves into the unit, we do a thorough move-in inspection. We take hundreds of photos of the unit just to record the condition at the time of move-in. And that way, when the tenant moves out, we can compare those photos side by side and see if there's any damage done, so we can return the security deposit. Here in California, we have 21 days to return a security deposit. So we need to check for damage, get vendors in, get receipts, and return that all to the tenant within 21 days. Now, if your tenant isn't moving out, it means it's time for us to renegotiate a lease. So at the time of release, we're gonna do an in-depth market analysis, communicate with you guys if we're gonna raise rent, and then talk to the tenants and get them on a new lease if we're increasing rent at a new price. Once a year, our property managers are gonna have an annual performance call. During this call, we're gonna discuss any future goals, any issues that have come up at the property. We're gonna look at the financial health of your rental and discuss anything else you wanna discuss with your property manager. And then lastly, for our investors who are looking to advance their portfolio, we have the optional annual call with our founder and real estate guru, Chris Jensen, where we could talk about any potential opportunities that might be coming up for you to invest in more rentals. So if you have any more questions about Uplift's proven process or more questions about renting your property in general, be sure to call Uplift Property Management.